Hey, greetings. This is Dr. Avis Williams, your superintendent, and this is our flipped work session for our board meeting that's scheduled for next Tuesday, March 10th. And so just going to go over the board materials, and as you review this video, it does help to have the actual hard copies right there with you, which you should have in hand. And they're also in Assembly if you want to look at them online instead. So the typical start of our meeting, of course, calling to order, approval of the agenda, and then moving straight into the financial report from there. And nothing of I guess unusual nature to report for the financial reports, but as always, as you review each of the items, please let us know if you have any questions, especially if there's something that we can clarify before the board meeting. We've got the financial statements for January, the cash reconciliation for January, the check register for January, and then the other fiscal documentation, of course, is the form that Ms. Harris typically reads and shares with you. And within that, if you'll look at the second page of that particular document, she does have some charts that show the differences between December and the end of January, so that you can get a better idea of where we are financially. But take a look at each of those documents, and if you do have any specific questions or need for clarity, by all means, let us know. From there, we will move to our Team Selma celebrations, and as always, super excited to be able to celebrate our scholars. We had a number of our students within CTE to win awards. We had some first place award winners within our culinary arts program that we'll be celebrating. We had our SHS DECA students who scored ranging from first through third place for a DECA Career Development Conference. So looking forward to seeing all of those scholars at our board meeting. In addition to that, we also want to celebrate our boys and girls basketball teams and their coaches. Both teams did a great job this year. Of course, Coach Morgan and our girls did move from being the 6A area champs into the regionals and did a great job at the regionals. And then our boys coach under Coach Darren Rimbert, also did a phenomenal job as area champs. So want to celebrate our scholars for that. In addition to those, within our environmental science classes, we had several scholars that competed and won first place at Tuskegee University's Excerpt Agriculture Farm Competition. So I'm really interested to hear from them about what that farm competition was like, and we'll be celebrating them. And then finally, under our Team Selma celebrations, we also are receiving an award. By the time you view this, we may have already received it, but I'll be presenting the award to the board for the Tier 1 Alabama Performance Excellence Program. And so we're super excited about earning that award. Of course, we will move from there. If we have no public comments, we'll move straight into the superintendent's report. Pretty light this go round for right now. Please be mindful that this could change. We may have some other additional information to report within the superintendent's report. But for right now, we just have our snapshot. And of course, AASB sends the snapshot. That's our guide to our school system by the numbers, everything from our ADM, our average daily membership, to the number of full-time employees we have, and of course also the budgetary information that outlines how our funding is received and allocated for various purposes. So each of you will have a copy of that as part of the superintendent's report. And we can discuss it on Tuesday if there are any questions or concerns as it relates to that. And then from there, we've got a number of items that will be a part of consent agenda. Most of them are the policies that were for first read at our last board meeting, they have not changed, so please make sure you are familiar with each of those policies. In addition to that, we also have Clark Elementary's after-school tutorial program and approval, for the teachers for that particular program will also be a part of our consent agenda. that's about it, other than our personnel report. And some additional contracts for personnel. I will work with Mr. Larkin to get personnel wrapped up within the next day or so. And once it's wrapped up, I will let you all know when you should expect to receive a hard copy, and also when it will be uploaded into Assembly. So I don't want to say it out loud, but it looks like a short meeting. But although, again, there may be some additions, and I will certainly let you know in the event that we have to add anything specifically to the superintendent's report, if there are any other areas that I want to share with you. And if you've got anything that you'd like more information about, then please let me know that as well. As always, I thank you for your support. As you review all of the materials, please let me know if you have any questions at all. And specifically with the consent agenda, and let me just review again, we've got one tutorial program for Clark Elementary. The scholars will demonstrate proficiency and success as measured by local and state assessments, and basically engage in intervention during that particular 5-week program. And then the other items within the consent agenda are the 4 policies that were for first read at our previous board meeting. So expenditures by the superintendent, employee qualifications and duties, promotion policy, and school volunteers policy. So if you've got any questions or concerns about any of those, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all at AASB this weekend. Keep in mind, I'm presenting on Friday at 5:30 in the main hall, presenting on the work that we're doing in Selma with our leadership pipeline. So see you all there if I don't see you before then. But as always, please reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text if you need anything at all. Thanks a bunch. Go Team Selma.